Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Jing TV, where we're joined by Andrew Dyneley and John Scotland to talk about putting video on your website. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Jing TV. We're really excited to have two of our favourite people here. John Scotland, who's the man behind the camera on all the Jing video collaborations, and Andrew Dyneley, who's a creative guru extraordinaire. Really.
General genius.
Yeah.
General genius.
General genius. So we want to particularly chat today about the importance of video on your website and actually how you can quickly and easily these days get video on your website. So, John, why should anybody bother having video on their website?
I think it's a major part of allowing people to. It humanises your brand.
Right.
Okay.
So it's allowing people to find out more about you, because people buy people.
Right. Exactly.
You've got a little thing in there, right? No trust, like.
No, like trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. People buy from you, whether it's a massage or a training course, because they know, like, and trust you. And obviously, like you say, if they can see the person on there, that really helps them to do that.
It's not to replace yourself. It's just another tool.
Yeah.
And I think what's really important is that you have to. I know it sounds a bit cheesy, but you have to be real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I think people will detect that, and it's short-lived if you're gonna try to project something you're not. So.
Yeah.
And when you also say there's like a completely different way of educating people about things, so it's not just about buying and selling, because I think that's another bit, where there is a whole other movement there to get information across and sharing it.
I think people today, all this sort of hard sell, it's out of fashion now.
Totally.
People want to actually investigate. They want to be educated.
That's really true.
So it's an easy way for you to find your tribe.
Yeah.
And if you're self-employed, you reckon you only need about like 10 clients, isn't it, to keep going?
Yeah.
So it's a fast, powerful. It's a powerful way of like getting yourself out there, getting yourself known.
Yeah, and I think you said to me yesterday. Sorry, I saw you just about to say something, so I'll let you say that in a minute. I think you said to me yesterday that YouTube is now the second biggest search engine after Google.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I can't cook, so if I have to cook something, I go onto YouTube and I'll type in how to make scrambled eggs, for example, and there'll be a video there on how to make scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
Much better than reading.
Oh yeah, I mean, people even doing it like, say like a gas heater gets broken. Yeah. They'll go on YouTube, type in how do I fix this type of gas meter, and there'll be a video on there on how to fix it.
Brilliant.
Not the Jing endorses you try and fix your gas meter.
No, absolutely.
Takes no responsibility.
Yeah.
I was just going to add that I think it adds authenticity to a brand as well. I think it's very easy to deceive with design. Not that I would do that. But I think that having film is actually a really good way of showing the authenticity behind the company, actually getting behind there, seeing what the people are like, and conveying that really with energy and personality, and ultimately bringing people into the group through that.
Absolutely. So I think the big question for John is, and for the viewers out there, is obviously, do I need to have loads of fancy equipment and a marvellous individual like you to get videos on my website, or can I do it myself? Should I do it myself?
I think at the beginning, I mean, I think it needs to be a combination of do certain stuff yourself, and then if you want to like sort of do certain kinds of video where you go up the ante, then get someone else in. It's like that with a lot of things in life where you can do certain basics yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of laptops still have a camera on. Just have a practice on that to begin with. The iPhone, that's very good. And just interview people to begin with on your iPhone.
And Andrew, when did you start bringing in video to your work?
I started podcasting in the late 1990s, so I was a podcast pioneer. But just echoing what John said, really, I was filming on the video camera on my computer. I didn't have, we've got quite high production values with this, and we've got green screen and proper lighting and sound. But initially I got my audience through sitting and talking to the camera on my computer.
Yeah.
and connected with people in New Zealand, Australia, Asia, America.
Yeah.
It's a great way of...
And I think there's something about just get it out there. It's the same round, you're trying to get a website up, like just get something up, even if it's one page, you can always add to it later and, refine it. Yeah. And I think... Marie Forleo, who we quite like, is if you're interested in business stuff,
fantastic.
she's a great person to follow.
Marie TV.
Yeah, and in one of her episodes, she looks at when she first started out. It was just like her and a camera in her apartment, and now it's a big production thing. Is very different, but she built her audience like that. So you can get more fancy as you go along, but actually just get something up there. You can get something decent quality.
And you build an audience by having consistent stuff there as well. Don't just do one episode and then disappear. I think you need to regularly feed your audience.
You have to
keep
enjoy
them
it. You have to really enjoy it and think, what is it that I'm trying to achieve with this? And again, I guess I take it back to the education element. It's like, how much can you do one-to-one versus how much you can do one-to-1 to million.
So very quickly, some practical tips. So film on your iPhone or just on the, your computer. Simple editing software is on most computers now as a matter of course, right?
In fact, if you've got an iPad or an iPhone, you can get there's lots of different ones like iMovie, and you can do like a simple edit. And you can upload it straight to YouTube from your iPad.
Okay, brilliant. So iMovie is great.
Another big thing, it sounds really like common sense, but people forget. Have you got an iPhone?
Not handy.
None of us. We've all got our iPhones.
Behind the camera.
A lot of people will go like this and film.
Yeah.
Where you got to remember the shape of a video screen is that shape.
Oh, okay.
So
that's a good top tip.
Landscape.
Good tip is to like film like this.
Okay.
So that at least it will sort of match, because a lot of people will film like that with their iPhone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And our last top tip, I know there's some very good software where you can record Skype conversations, right? So which is called Nina Behind the Camera. Ecamm? Something like that, Ecamm. But just Google it. You can actually do Skype interviews with people and record that and get that on your blog as well. So just get something out there.
So you two want to give your websites?
Have you got one?
Yeah, that's too long gone. johnscotland.tv.
And I'm softoctopus.co.uk.
Okay, and we are www.jingmassage.com. Find us.
Yeah, and come on, follow us on Facebook, Twitter @Jing Institute. You can subscribe to our iTunes channel. Lots of great articles and other episodes on our website. So love to see you there. And join the conversation. Get making your own videos. Get them up on your website. Let us link to them so we can see what you've done. Good luck.